It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, here's George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Slider strike three called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
Jose Altuve.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Altuve is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Past battles with Scherzer, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. 2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Two and two.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Adam Eaton is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 2 for 5. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Here's Bryce Harper now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Harper.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Turner, base runner at first with 1 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hot shot down the line. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets...
But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. And now for Washington, Juan Soto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 strike now from Cole. Drilled down the line. 2 out with a man at first. Missed with a breaking ball. Popped him up. Bregman over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Carlos Correa now, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there aren't 2 away.
First baseman number 10.
And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And my goodness, how about this? Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Leading off for
First
Washington.
pitch coming. Here it is.
First baseman.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Bregman in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in now for the Nats, Wilmer Defoe, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And that misses for ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that's in there, base hit. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Pretty late with the swing there as a pitcher.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Past battles with Scherzer. He's gone 3 for 11. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A big lead off a second. Now the pitch. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So striding in, Garrett Cole, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate, so it remains. In now is Adam Eaton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Standing in, Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is foul right side. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Set and the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gonzalez going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Eaton is on his way home. relief at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And not in time as the run scores. Stepping in, Juan Soto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Gonzalez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Sliders in for a strike. Rendon, runner at first with 2 gone. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Here's George Springer as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Wieters has it. Throw down to first, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jose Altuve goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the... Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Still 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's a full count to Defoe now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. There's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And it's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Defoe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Carlos Correa.
Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Wieters gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, 2 down now. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Gurriel, 33 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-1.
That's inside.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Bryce Harper becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. Anthony Rendon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off for Houston, right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Josh Reddick is retired to kick off the inning. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 0-2 once more. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Next up for the Stros, Garrett Cole. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out. 16 for the... Ready for another shot now. Juan Soto. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
He throws him on the fastball there. Ryan Zimmerman goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Ready once again, Wilmer Defoe. It was a walk.
Second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Wiegers at second. Defoe at first. 2 out in the inning. And he's got another one here. Well, now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Well hit to right, but foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. And you look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So coming to new pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Dribbled to the right side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Juan Soto to the plate now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the game.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. In now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
A throw behind the runner at second, and now they've got him in a rundown. Now they put the tag on him at third, and that'll officially go as a caught stealing there, and that's the first out of the inning. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he... Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Soft liner toward first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's a .333 hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. The tag, and he is out. Stepping up now, Wilmer Defoe. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Drilled on the ground to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now in the box, Brian McCann is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 out, nobody on. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Wieters has it, and he makes the throw to first. McCann is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Now to the plate. Tyler White will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving stop. It's late. He's safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues. Here's George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there, Max Scherzer. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
No errors. Left 7 and under. For the Astros.